The morning after a rail strike the day before, a fight between unions and the government left passengers disrupted again.
I think it's a bit frustrating. I think not to really point the blame at sort of like any of the railway staff or even sort of the unions. I think it all stems from sort of like that cost of living crisis.
If they had the gumption to get together, talk, and that's the only way to get resolved.
When you think about it, there's so many other people that are on strike as well, so you've got to consider what's going on in the wider spectrum.
But one dispute the government thought they'd put to bed resurfacing.
As your leader, I want to do the right thing by you.
Pat Cullen telling nurses today at the Royal College of Nurses conference that she underestimated her members when she initially backed the government's offer of 5%. She now says she wants to reopen talks, but this time negotiations should start on double figures. And some nurses at this conference agree.
When these strikes happened, there was a strategy which was in place, so we just didn't wake up one day and just decide we're going to strike like tomorrow.
People can't afford to nurse. People who are in nursing can't afford to come to work. They are using food banks. They can't afford the public transport or to run a car.
I hope we don't have to strike any longer. I really, really hope. If I can't feed my children, I'm going to the food bank. What can I do?
I think it's absolutely right that we do look after our nurses, and the deal has been done. Any responsible government has to weigh up, of course, what it would do to inflation if we start doing inflation-busting pay increases, what it would do to the overall public purse, and that's your or my tax money, it's the taxpayers' cash, and it's got to balance that all out across the public services.
The RCN will ballot for further strike action later this month, but it will be done differently to how it's gone before. Last time, members only voted once their trust reached a certain threshold. This time, it'll be a countrywide ballot. All members will get a vote, including Bert, who was also attending the conference today in Brighton.
Now that the mandate has widened all over the country, I hope that my colleagues are feeling empowered to also come and join the rest of the union that did vote in the first mandate. Not to rebel, but actually to call out, because we are the voice of the patients.
I will only promise what I can deliver, and I will deliver what I promise.
Fixing NHS emergency care services was one of the Prime Minister's 5 pledges he set out when he started the job. But today his Energy Secretary admitted those 5 would be difficult to deliver. And the post-election blues may continue for Rishi Sunak. Yesterday in the crowd for Southampton's relegation, as down the road from him, a new right-wing splinter group discussed whether he should have a similar fate. With another fringe event starting tomorrow, the Prime Minister is hoping he can rein in an increasingly anarchic party, starting by extending an invitation to every single Conservative MP to another coronation event in Downing Street tomorrow.